What ho, chaps? How's it going? Listen, so what have we got? Fucking 24 hours to Brexit now. 11 o'clock tomorrow. Depending on the fucking time zone, obviously. I'm in California. That's 8 hours behind you lads over in the UK. Chlorinated fucking chicken, right? Who's sick of hearing about chlorinated chicken? I'm going to think everyone that's listening. Because I brought this up last time I was on talking about it in the boozer. Nobody gives a fuck. In fact, in Middlesbrough, I can safely say that if chlorinated chicken was 10 pence cheaper than hand-reared organic roam about the fields chicken, that's the fucker everyone would buy, because people care about putting more money in the pocket, not histrionic shrieking about fictional problems regarding chicken. I'm sick of hearing it, but LBC pushed it today, so I wanted to just put 50 nails in the coffin of that bullshit Ramona fucking pointless infantile argument. They've led with that. Look, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has suggested that chlorinated chicken will be part of post-Brexit trade deals in his only UK broadcast interview on LBC. I'll tell you what, if chlorinated chicken is cheaper than fucking the regular shit they sell in Morrison's, I'll feed my fucking family nothing but chlorinated chicken. I would muff a chlorinated chicken's arsehole in the middle of the fucking grocery section. That's how much I give a fuck about chlorinated chicken. Not because I'm a filthy bastard, although I am a filthy bastard. You know, Royal Marines. I remember when that fucking foot and mouth crisis went off, we were eating fucking cheap steak for like 4 years or something. I'm pretty certain that the Corps ate 80% of all the shit that was supposed to be humanely destroyed, because the 4-tonners just fucking left Lympstone and came back fucking stacked with smouldering cows. So yeah, I don't give a fuck, and I didn't get BSE. But it's not that. It's the fact that I can read a broadsheet newspaper and I know the facts about this stuff. So let's just quickly go over it for the final time. Put the nail in this fucking bullshit. First of all, there you go. 4.5 million people visit the fuck every year. 4.5 million. And of that 4.5 million, how many do you think don't go to fucking Popeyes or KFC or any fucking where that sells chicken because they care about chlorinated fucking chicken? In fact, when I was in New Orleans and I went to fucking Popeyes, it was heaving with British people. So I think there's some fairly good anecdotal evidence that nobody gives a flying fuck about chlorinated chicken. Seriously, just ask anyone you know. Where'd you go on holiday? Florida? Yeah, I went to Florida. Did you eschew chicken the entire time because you're insane and you think there's some sort of process? I mean, fuck me. Is there any country more litigious than the United States? In America, they will sue you for fucking anything. Here's some good ones. Bubbles aren't always fun. A prankster dumped detergent into the Canal Park fountain of wind in Duluth, Minnesota, creating a mountain of bubbles. Several hours later, Kathy Kelly walked into the suds and slipped in the fountain. Silly bastard. Due to her diabetes, the cup became infected. Fucking hell. So what were you walking into the bubbles for, you mad cunt? She sued the city, because they hadn't cleaned up the suds in time. And she got 125 grand. No job, no problems. A 27-year-old sued her alma mater, Monroe College, for 72 grand when she was unable to find a job 3 months after graduating. Not only did she want 70 grand for the tuition, she also got 2 grand for stress. Look at this one. Colorado teens decided to stay home from a dance and bake cookies for the neighbours. They knocked on the doors of nearby houses and ran away, leaving the package with heart-shaped gift tags that read, "Have a great night." At 10:30, they went to one woman's house who was startled by shadowy figures on the doorstep. She called the police, who arrived to find no other crime had been committed. Still, the experience reportedly gave her an anxiety attack and she was admitted to hospital. The teens offered to pay her medical bills, but instead of forgiving the well-intentioned teens, the disgruntled woman sued them. Fucking hell. She also wanted 3 grand in punitive damages. Yeah, you've got this famous one, the woman who spilt a coffee on herself in the car, sued McDonald's because it was fucking hot. You get the idea. So, if there was a problem with chlorinated chicken, these fuckers would have found it. There hasn't even been one. No one has ever pushed a lawsuit. So you can sue people because you put your fucking cat in the microwave to warm it up when it was caught out in the rain. And that's not your fault. That's the fucking microwave manufacturer's fault. And you can sue McDonald's for being a thick twat and spilling coffee all over your fucking nipples while you're driving. That's not your fault. That's McDonald's fault for selling a hot drink without a fucking neon sign on it telling you that the coffee's fucking hot. No one's ever sued anyone for chlorinated chicken or any ailments or any reactions or any allergies or anything ever related to chlorinated chicken. So it's fucking bullshit. And if that's not enough, the common sense fact that everyone who comes here eats chicken, and everyone in America eats chicken, and nobody's been leaking out of their anus. Well, people leak out their anus out here, but it's usually because they've been to an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Horse 4 pounds of shit into them and then promptly have real difficulties dealing with it, thanks to their digestive system not being made of fucking titanium. But typically, nobody's getting sick off chlorinated chicken, ever. No lawsuits, no allergies, no reactions, nothing. And why is that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we already fucking eat it in the UK, right? BBC can't get more fucking lefty than that. And they're saying, Woody Johnson said it was inflammatory and misleading. It is Woody. Because there's a load of fucking communists in England who want to complain about anything to desperately try and stop a democratic mandate, even though they've lost 5 elections in a row because they're a bunch of cunts. That's why. Nothing to do with chlorinated chicken. But anyway, washing chicken in chlorine and other disinfectants to remove harmful bacteria was a practice banned by the EU in '97 over food safety concerns. Bullshit. More EU fucking shenanigans. Protectionism. So you have to buy their shit. Simple. They want to lock out all the poor people in the fucking, I don't know, South America, Africa, Asia, anywhere else, Middle East. They want to lock it up so you have to buy shit off them. It's very fucking obvious why. It's not consuming chlorine that the EU was worried about. Yes, it's not. In fact, in 2005, they said exposure to chlorine residues arising from treated poultry carcasses would be of no safety concern. That's the EU's Food Safety Authority. None. Zero. And then this is the best bit. Chlorine-rinsed bagged salads are common in the UK and other countries in the EU. So you're already fucking eating it. You're already eating it. You buy a bag of salad from Morrison's or fucking Waitrose if you're a posh southern bastard. It's already been rinsed in chlorine. So who gives a fuck? The EU believes that relying on a chlorine rinse could be a way of compensating. Fuck off. The EU's doing its old protectionist bullshit, like the Germans making all the solar panels. We can buy them cheaper from China, so the Germans stick a massive tariff on them, and you can't buy one from China because it'll cost you more than the fucking German one. So then we all have to buy solar panels off the Jerrys, and they get even more money, and that's why the banking crisis happened, because of the Germans. They fucking robbed the Greeks blind. They fucked everyone. Everybody knows it. That's all the EU exists for. Protectionism and cronyism and fucking nepotism and corruption. That's what this fucking argument's about. But the short version is, every single one of you has ate a chlorine-rinsed fucking salad, and every single one of you has probably ate a chlorinated chicken, and nobody fucking cares. And if you go to Popeyes, there'll be a load of fucking European cunts fighting over chicken sandwiches just like everybody else. End of fucking discussion. Yeah? I'll put the link to that story in the fucking comments. But yeah, there is no problem. There is no debate. There's no discussion. And nobody cares about chlorinated chicken. So please, shut the fuck up. LBC, nobody cares. If you want me to fucking muff a chicken out live on television, I'll do it. Give me a call. Anyway, that's it. Stop talking about it. We're leaving tomorrow. It's going to be fucking great. Article 13 got binned. UK will not implement EU copyright law. Fucking buzzing. So we keep our memes. Don't let your memes be dreams. The internet will remain free thanks to us ditching the fucking bureaucratic, needlessly fucking wasteful, nepotistic, cronyistic fucking European Union. And the cunts probably owes about 450 billion quid. That's how much we've given the bastards over the last 30 years. But apparently we owe them money, if you can believe that. Yeah, it's going to be great. We can sort our own shit out moving forward. The vast majority of people have accepted it. And now you've just got fucking twats whinging about fucking chicken because they're sore fucking losers. And they can't handle democracy. You lost. You lost the referendum, you lost the fucking European elections, you lost the general election, you lost the general election. Fucking suck on it. That's called democracy, lads. Fucking suck on it. Cheers.